intro because I could talk a little louder. Hello everyone, hope y'all are doing well. So, as you might be able to tell from the title of the video, and from what you might see through the camera, I'm going to be making a painting ASMR video. I actually already tried making this video, and then I actually got some, what would have been really good content. But I realized that I forgot to press record on my phone, which was very silly of me, but it's fine. So, let's just pretend like that never happened. So, I've got a set of brushes, which, here, I guess I could show you. I got my 1-inch here, which is what the vast majority of the painting will be with, but, well, I guess I don't really need to show you the ones that I'll use anyways. And I've got my palette here. Now going clockwise, you've got, I mixed up a mix of emerald green. The bottom blue color is a mix of this. I want to say phthalo blue, emerald green, ochre yellow, and the one above it is kind of a sap green, which was from the ochre yellow and the emerald green. And we've got ochre yellow on top, which is a little dab of paint. We've got lemon yellow, and then phthalo blue, cerulean blue, I think. Something grey. It's the only grey I have. I forgot the name. Viridian Veranda, I think. Emerald green and titanium white. Now, if I seem like I'm copying Bob Ross in a lot of things I do, first way in art, it's called taking inspiration. What I know, I'm a science major. And also, I learned a lot of I learned all of my painting stuff for oils from him, from Bob Ross. So yeah. So, I'm gonna be making a lovely painting of some of the grass here in Merced. So without further ado, thought I cleaned my brush right. Or I thought that there was some grey in there and I would have gotten very sad. Oh, just dropped my brush. It happens. So I'm gonna hold my easel, because this little baby easel is not the most strong little fella. You try to yeah, there's blue in there, but I'm gonna put a sky down anyway, so it's fine. Besides, then you guys can see it, so that's good. I'm in a study room attached to a dorm lounge, so you might hear some people there making noises and stuff, but that's fine. They aren't bothering me. So my brush still, well, it's only got some titanium white on it, but not that much. I'll wipe it off anyway. And I have a cloth down again because it's a study room, and I don't want to mess up the table. I'm also gonna wipe it down and stuff anyways with a sponge. So, got my lovely clean brush there. And I'm gonna go right into this white, whose name I forgot to get, or cerulean white, or white, blue. And I'm gonna put down a nice little sky, starting from the top and just pulling it down. And maybe to the side. Thought I had more paint on my brush than that. And I'm going to move my palette over. Because if you have seen, you might have seen it by now, but the shirt I'm wearing, I've basically designated condemned to be my painting shirt. Because it's completely and entirely covered in paint. No, not quite. I haven't mistreated it that badly yet. Yet. Maybe I just need to forget to press record a few more times. So now I'm just trying to establish a horizon somewhere down here. If it's a little past it, it's fine. It'll kind of help it blend it out. Sorry. Yeah. Cool. I was gonna, because I forgot to mention that I also have some palette knives that are separate from the rest of what I was using. But I'll show them if I use them, obviously. So I'm gonna go right into the sap green color I made, just to put down some grass. And you might see that it's not entirely blended with the ochre yellow, or yellow ochre. Ochre yellow, yellow ochre. I'm guessing it's the former, but it doesn't really matter. So I'm just gonna start tapping it down to make some lovely grass. Tap it down and pull up a little. There's a little too much yellow ochre. Let's get some more green. No. So I got a little bit more of the emerald green in there. Now it's a much brighter color, or a much more green color. So yeah, just tap it at like a 90-degree angle-ish and pull up. And you could form hills if you want, which I always just end up doing because it helps me put down shadow, which we'll get to eventually. And yeah. Oh dear. That's not good. It's alright though. I'll fix it eventually. Oh my god, epic new video idea, ASMR using a hair straightener on my paintbrushes. If you want that video, you should totally leave it in the comments. And, I'm gonna go into this darker color here for some shadows on the grass to add some depth. This is gonna be really, this is gonna be kind of a quick painting. I'm just gonna bring it across. I've heard that there are two color wheels. One is the more traditional red, yellow, blue. One is a more traditional red, yellow, blue. The other is red, cyan, and I think green, RGB. I only did not realize that that's just the same thing as RGB because it was a painter, not like a digitally oriented person who posted it in another YouTube video, which I can't recall off the top of my head. Otherwise, I would link it below, but I guess I could just look it up again. It was on color theory, but yeah. I just went a little more into, just straight into the phthalo blue, and I'm making those same grass markings. I'm only doing this just because I didn't think that the mix with the green was dark enough to provide sufficient shadow. So. Yeah. Hope y'all are enjoying this video so far. And if you want to see more painting videos, just let me know, either in the comments or otherwise. I wonder if I was to mix a little of this emerald green with a little of this, the one whose name I forgot, and maybe mix a little of the ochre yellow. How would that look? Oh dear. Blending on this really tiny palette with this 1 inch is not my strong suit. But I kind of like how that looks. I just need to remember to really blend it to get the really bright yellow, or not yellow, green out. Because then that'd be really bright thing on the canvas. Not really look so well. Yeah, that's good. It looks like the more springy-ish grass. I can't think of another word for it. More like verdant, lush grass. Rather than kind of a more dead grass that you might see with the ochre yellow, with a little ochre and emerald combo. Let's mix a little more of that, the aforementioned combination. You can see that, yeah? Cool. I think you can, yeah. Alright. And it's a little too much yellow, so I have to get a little more of the green. Pop it on in there and blend it up. There we go. And it's like almost like a similar sap green to what we saw before, but I think it might turn out, I don't know, it's the same. Thought it might be a little different. And let's get some of this more yellow then. Maybe a little titanium white. Never mind. I just got my titanium white all messy. That's alright. I'll swipe off the brush. And using some titanium white once more. Stick it on in there. And now it's a much lighter color. I know there are probably better ways to do that, but like I said, or kind of alluded to, I'm not the best with color theory. And let's pop this in somewhere over here. If you hear a fan, it's because the fan just kicked on in here. I wish there was a way to turn it off, but I have yet to find it one besides opening up the window, which I can't really do right here. And let's grab some of the grab some more of this blue. And pop it in for texture, because this is looking a little homogeneous here. A little too two-dimensional. Let's add some depth, shall we? Well, that might not look the best. Might just look like a bunch of random splotches. That's okay. Nothing wrong with random splotches from time to time. They can be useful. And there we have a lovely field. And I'm trying to think of a way I might blend this. I guess I could just bring it straight up. Yeah, maybe. Or I might. First, let's put in some mountains. Before I do that, I might want to define horizon. Okay. Then I get some lighter green. Actually, let's use our contamination of the titanium white in here to get a much lighter color that we could use to blend out over here. Well, it's not all that much lighter, but you get what I'm saying, I think. Just trying to get to a point where I could justify throwing in some mountains. Where the shadows can fade. Maybe we could try blending. Yeah, that works. Just blending it straight down. Just like that. Cool. And then tapping a little more. Just to make sure that it's not so abrupt. There's a little thing over there, but we could probably make it into something. Make a little tree out of it. Or something. I don't know. Yet. Inspiration will come. Very cool. Now I have a little field. Isn't that nice? So, I'm going to set my 1 inch to the side here. And I'm going to grab one of my palette knives, because I'm going to make some mountains. I'm not exactly the best with the palette knife, but that's fine. And when I say I'm not the best with the palette knife, I mean I'm awful with the palette knife. But with practice comes improvement, you know? I just realized I got that off on the wrong side, but that's okay. Oh, jeez. And I did just kind of bring that into the foreground, but that's okay, I could blend it out. I think. I hope. Like I said, I'm not the best with the knife. Let me set this down. See, in my other recording of this video, the one that I guess I can't call it a recording, I didn't record it. I talked about how I might occasionally have to set some stuff down to hold my little easel here, because this little baby easel, despite helping me out significantly, is not the greatest at holding stuff, especially when it's being pressed, like, by this palette knife. Speaking of which, I've determined that since I'm on camera, I really don't want to mess up. So I'm going to wipe off this palette knife and go back to the brush, because I have my outline for my mountains. Let's wipe it off with some paint remover. Good as new, I think. Oh, there's no more. Cool. I should have used the bigger one. That's fine. And then I'm just going to grab this brush. Or maybe I should grab a smaller one. Something like this. But do I want it to be? I've heard from some people that it's best to blend with some sort of intermediate as far as the colors go. I want to establish a horizon, so I'm gonna draw a line. And that's okay. Like this little notch over here. Kind of messed up there. Well, not messed up. But that's okay. So I'm just gonna blend these mountains together. And I could add in more detail and stuff like that as we go. Just get a smaller brush to do that. Scrape some of that off. So we got mountains, just about. And I just went right to some thinner here. And instead of actual thinner, I'm using sunflower oil because that's what I have available to me. I just yoinked it from the solid bar path. And I think that looks quite nice. You might disagree with me, but that's okay. And that kind of suggests water, which I don't mind, but I'm not good at painting water, so I'm gonna blend it out. And yeah, cool. I think that looks pretty good. So I'm going to add a little cloud up top. How long have we been on? Okay. So I'm going to add a little cloud on top. So I'm just going to go right into some whites. And I could do this with a knife, but I don't really want to, I'll be honest. I'm just gonna make little swirlies. Little swirling little motions with the white. Did I forget to get all the stuff off this brush? I did. So maybe I will use a knife. Maybe I can make a bigger cloud. I think I used the knife sideways, but that's okay. It happens. I hope. How can I hold this? And those little guys look okay. But I'll get back in here with my brush and I'll blend them out still. Okay, I'd say it's clean. Or not blend them, but like, you know. Well, these guys, I think I kind of have to blend. Can you even see them? Yeah, you can see them. Cool. So I'm gonna grab some more of this white. I think I'm out of white on my palette. Okay, I'll grab some more then. I have some of the titanium white. Some more over here. Okay. This is, it's called Chinese white. But I think they're practically the same color. And these paints are sold by US Art Supply. I got this all, or most of it. Not the brushes, not the palette knives, but the canvas. Stuff. It's part of like a big bundle with them. And yeah. I've actually started giving away paintings to some of the, well, I don't even know who takes them. I just leave them outside of my dorm with a little sticky note attached saying free painting, free wall decor, because a lot of people here, they can't afford like decorations for their dorms because it's expensive. Just living in a dorm in general. Yeah, it's cheaper than an apartment, but still it could be kind of depressing. Especially here at UC Merced. I'm not direct on the university. They're a good university, it's just that like the housing, it's okay, but it could use work. And in sort of a right back to the beginning of things, I'm gonna come right back and in sort of a full circle. I'm gonna come right back in. Let me just make sure it's clean. I dare complain about the painting shirt being covered in paint. But then I check my brush on it to make sure it's clean. And it's not. Well, actually, I think it's clean enough. I mean, yeah. Doesn't look green, does it? No. Doesn't look green either. Cool. So I'll just use that to kind of blend this, bring it down. And those look like pretty nice clouds. And now we have a nice little painting. So let me clean off my brush. Should I? No. Just gonna beat the devil out of it for cinematic purposes, but I don't think I should. It might be a little loud. Plus I'd get paint everywhere and I don't want to do that. So, hope you all enjoyed this video. I wonder if you guys want a painting. Put it in the comments. I don't know, tell me. Yeah. Hope you all enjoyed the video. If you're watching this for sleep, have a good night. Sweet dreams. If you're just watching this to relax, which I do from time to time, helps me focus at work, have a good rest of your day. Hope everything you're doing goes well. And hope you all have a good rest of your days, nights, whatevers. And I'll see you next time.